Is there any advice that you would give to sellers working with partners and how to do that more effectively?
Yeah, I would say look at partners as an extension of your team. I think quite often they've maybe you've got a different organization that they're associated with, and so there's not as much willingness to engage them as part of the larger team. But I think every time we don't do that or every time we delay their involvement really just creates more work for everybody and a little bit less of a united front, which we truly are in these type of engagements. So I think invite them in early, keep them updated often and involved in every interaction, engagement, email as even just a blind copied attendee so they can be aware of what's going on. And then also just set proper expectations. I think the last thing that I look to do is make sure I'm setting partners up for success and not putting them in a place to fail. And I
Hmm.
think lack of time, lack of availability to get the information they need to put together a proper project plan and scope of work, that's typically where we see things start to fall down and only get worse from there. So I think, again, just being a truly collaborative and being that united front for the customer is ultimately what sets all of us up for success.
So, conversely to that, what can partners do to help mitigate some of the friction during the sales process? And I guess what piece of advice would you give them?
I think obviously availability is a huge thing. So I think that goes without saying, but I think just being available, I think being collaborative, both asynchronously as well as within meetings, and really being a thought leader too. I think the best partners not only are in it for selling their services, but are also in it to help HubSpot win the deal. Because typically, without HubSpot sale, there's also no partner services. And so I think being available, speaking your mind, being strategic around how we can all collectively best approach this really gives the credibility and gives the excitement, I would say, for our team to be that true larger team in a sense of putting our best foot forward.